Hello, everybody. It's Michael again. And, I'm here with you today because I want to talk to you about giving. And giving is something we wrestle with all the time. And at some point, giving of our time, our love, or our attention and our resources. Sometimes we hold back, not because we don't care, but because we're afraid that we may not have enough. What if I don't have enough? Today, with me, I feel like Mr. Rogers. I brought a pitcher, and we're going to have a cup that is overflowing. You can probably imagine what that cup is like. So you just saw me pour water into that. And as I was practicing earlier, I have an empty cup. So again, the pitcher represents God. This is the infinite source that God is. And it's always flowing. And I always tell everybody, just kind of step into that flow because it's what you put in and what you put out, what you put in and put out. And the empty cup represents a person who's open to receive love, joy, happiness. And this, as you might tell, is someone that's holding on too tightly because they're afraid to let go because they don't think that they have enough. But first, let's look at the empty cup. So, as I pour water into this, of someone who's willing and wanting to, is open to receiving, there's a lot there. People are receptive and willing to let life flow. Love flows in, ideas flow in, support shows up. Not to look at the full cup. Now let's look at the full cup. Okay. What happens if I did the same thing with this cup? Well, you just saw that I pour water into this and it's full all the way to the rim. But if I poured it more water in, it makes a mess. It overflows. When we cling to whatever we're holding on to and we can't give because we don't have enough, what happens? It spills, it stagnates. It creates a mess. And now I have to go back and clean it up. So there's a deeper truth here. Giving is not about losing. Giving is about circulation, stepping into that flow, having that flow in and through you as it goes in and comes out. In the Bible in Acts 20:35, it says, it is more blessed to give than it is to receive, not because giving is a sacrifice. Giving is much more than a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice, but just think about that. But because giving keeps us aligned with the flow of life itself. When we give freely, lovingly, we're saying, I trust in the source. Metaphysically, at a metaphysical level, God is not limited, is not a limited supply. He says, oh, you're done. We're moving on. God doesn't say that. God is that flow. When we stop giving, we unconsciously say, I believe in lack. But we give even a little. We affirm there is more where that comes from. And sometimes something shifts in us, not just outside of us, but inside of us. So today, I invite you to reflect. Where in your life are you holding back? When are you afraid to pour out? Because the truth is, you're not that cup. You're connected to this pitcher. And that pitcher flows and it never runs dry because I'm always putting back into the universe what the source has already given me. So when I freely give, the universe freely gives back to me. So my suggestion is today is stay open, stay flowing. It sounds like a commercial. And let's trust in the source that always gives and never runs dry. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Namaste.